Sometimes the deepest prayers have no words. Sometimes pain is so complete that language fails. You open your mouth to pray and nothing comes out. Not because you don't want to talk to God, but because you finally reached a depth of suffering where words don't exist yet, where the vocabulary of your pain hasn't been invented. You used to pray in sentences, then phrases, then single words, and now you don't even have that. Just silence. Just a heaviness in your chest that wants to communicate something but doesn't know how. Just a wound so deep it has its own voice, speaking a language only God understands. Maybe you think this makes you less faithful, that real believers always have words for God, that losing your ability to pray means you're losing your connection to Him. But what if it's the opposite? What if wordless groaning is the most honest prayer you've ever prayed? What if your silence says more than your speeches ever did? The Apostle Paul said, "The Spirit intercedes with groans too deep for words." He understood something most of us forget, that sometimes our most powerful prayers aren't the ones we articulate, they're the ones we can't. The prayers our souls speak directly to God in a language our minds can't translate. God, I don't have words today. I don't have theological phrases or religious vocabulary. I don't have the right scripture verses or the proper prayer format. All I have is this ache, this heaviness, this unnamed thing inside me that's crying out to you in syllables I can't pronounce. I used to think prayer required eloquence, that you needed me to explain myself clearly before you'd understand. But maybe you understand the prayers I can't form better than the ones I can. Maybe my wordless groaning reaches you faster than my carefully constructed sentences. Maybe you hear my silence louder than my speaking. So here's my prayer today. It's not words, it's just this weight, this ache, this unnamed grief that's too big for language, this pain that exists in the space before words begin, this longing that has no vocabulary yet. I'm trusting that you speak fluent silence, that you understand the dialect of wounds too deep for description, that you're translating my groans into the prayer I'm trying to pray but can't, that my inability to speak isn't blocking my access to you, it's bringing me closer. Let my wordless prayers be enough. Let my inarticulate groans reach your throne. Let the things I can't say speak louder than anything I could articulate. Because sometimes the deepest faith sounds like silence begging to be heard.